Tuesday Bobsled, Facebook, YouTube. Before we get started, if you got any prayer requests, send them my way. Let's do the Lord in prayer. The name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father in heaven, have been a kingdom, the burden of the soul. Forgive who our trespasses. Forgive who our trespasses. Give us temptation, but the from evil. God in the power and glory forever. Amen. Okay. Let me invite. Okay. If you got any prayer requests, send them my way. Okay. The book of Eden. Okay. The words of the preacher, son of David, king in Israel. Francis says to the preacher, Francis or all is Pharisee. For prophets has a man from all his labor. What is in which he told under the sun one direction passes away and another direction comes. But the earth abides forever and the sun rises and the sun goes down and hastens to the place where it arose. The wind goes towards the south and turns round to the north and the wind whirls about continually. And come again on the circuit. All rivers run to the sea, yet the sea is not full. To the place from which its rivers comes, there's they return again. All those things for labor man cannot express it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. That which has been it will be. That which is done it would be done. And there's nothing new under the tree. Under the sun. Is anything which it may be said. See, this is new. It has been already been in ancient times before us. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will be any remembrance of things that are to come, but those who will come after. I, the preacher, was king of Israel and Judah, and I set my heart to seek and search for wisdom concerning all that is done under heaven. This burdensome as God has given to the sons of men by which they have been exercised. I have seen all the works or done under the sun, and indeed all is spent to in grasping for the wind. What is crooked cannot be made straight, and what is lacking cannot be numbered. I commune with my heart, saying, Look, I have attained greatness, and have gained more wisdom than all who were before me in wisdom. My heart was unto great wisdom and knowledge, and I set my heart to know wisdom and to know honest and folly. And I perceive that this also is grasping the wind. For in much wisdom is much grief, and who increases knowledge increases sorrow. Chapter 2, y'all. The second chapter. I say in my heart, come now, I will set you with birth, therefore enjoy pleasure. For surely this also was friendship, I said laughter, gladness, and mirth. What does it accomplish? I search in my heart how briefly my flesh will with the wine, and guiding my heart with wisdom, and how to lay hold on folly until I might see what was good for the sons of men to do under heaven all the days of their lives. I made my works great. I built myself houses and planted myself vineyards. I made myself gardens and orchards, and I planted my own kinds of fruits and trees in them. I made myself water pools in which to work the growing trades of growth. I inquire male and female servants, and have servants born in my house. Yes, I had greater companions of herds and flock than I who were in Jerusalem before me. So I also gather myself silver gold and the special treasures of kings and the perceptions I require male and female singers, the delights of the sons of men and musical instruments of all kinds. So I became great and excelled more than all those before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me. Wherever my desire I not kept from them. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and was my reward from all my labor. Then I looked all the work in my hand had done on the labor in which I had toiled. Indeed, was plenty in grasping the wind, and with no profit under the sun. Then I turned myself to consider wisdom and boundless and folly. For I can the man do who deceives the king only what he was already done. Then I saw wisdom itself folly. For what can the man do instead the king? Only what he already done. Then I saw the wisdom itself folly. As a light itself darkness, the watchman door in his head. But the fool walked in darkness, yet I myself perceived the same event happened to them all. So I said in my heart, and it happens to a fool. It also happened to me, and why I was then more wise than I said in my heart. This is also a fancy, there is no more. Remember to the other voice than a fool forever, since all knowledge will be forgotten in the days to come. And how does a wise man are also as a fool? Therefore, I hate life because the work has been done under the sun was distressing to me for all his vanity and grasping for the wind. Then I hate all my labor in which I toiled under the tree, because I must leave it to the son who will come after me, and who knows whether yet he will be wise or fool, yet rule over all my labor. Our toil in which I have shown myself was under the sun, did social fancy, therefore I turn my heart into despair for all the labor in which I had toiled under the sun. That's the man who labors with wisdom, knowledge, and skill yet. He must leave his heritage to a man who has not labored for it. This is also a fancy and a great evil. For has the man for his labor and for having his heart which he had toiled under the sun. For his days sorrowful and work burdensome, even in the night his heart takes no rest, his also his fancy. Nothing is better for man than he should eat and drink, and that his soul should enjoy good. His labor is also was from the hand of God. For who can eat and who can enjoy enjoyment more than I? For God gives wisdom and knowledge for joy to a man who is good in which sight, but to Simon he gives the work and gathering and collecting that he may give to him who is also before God. This is also vanity, and grasp for the wind. The last chapter of Tuesday night, chapter 3. Yeah. To everything is hidden a time for purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and time to die, a time to plant and time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill and time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, time to mourn and time to dance, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather the stones, a time to remember and time of refrain from embracing, a time to gain, time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear, a time to chew, a time to keep silence, a time to speak, a time to love and time to hate, a time to for war and time to peace. What profits and the workers that from in which he labors? I have seen the God-given task which the sun are meant to be occupied. He has made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he has early in their hearts expected that no one can find out the work that God does from beginning to end. I know nothing is for them than just to do good in their lives. Also, that every man should eat and drink, enjoy the good all his labors. It is gift to God. I know wherever God does and shall be forever. There's nothing taken from it. God is the man stood fear before him, in which he has already been, and he has been already been. And God records account of what is past. Moreover, I saw under the sun, in the place of judgment, witness was there, in the place of riches, inquiry was there. I said to my heart, God judged the righteous and the wicked, for there in the time, therefore, every purpose and for every work. I said in my heart concerning condition of the Son of Man, God tested them, and they may see that they themselves are like animals. For what happens to the sons of men also happens to the animals. One thing befalls them. As one dies, so dies the other, so they have one breath. One man also has no advantage over animals. All is vanity. All go one place, all also go to dust, and all return to the dust. Who knows the spirit of the sons of men, which goes upward, and the spirit of the animal, which goes down to the earth. So I perceive that nothing is better than a man should rejoice in his own works, his chariots, for who can bring him and see what will happen after him. Tomorrow we're going to do chapter 4, 5, and 6. So see y'all tomorrow, or to be with y'all with spirit. God, y'all keep praying for us. If you need prayers, comment below, and I will do it tomorrow. Go in peace. God bless you.